How's it going? Oh, I forgot to update the stream title. I was gonna change it, but whatever. It's fine how it is. Uh, so welcome to day 2 of Signal Jam 4. Day 2, Signal Jam 4. Um, when we left off yesterday. Oh wow, Perk Tech. Yeah, that was very prompt of you. Welcome. Um, Yeah, so welcome to day 2. When we left off yesterday, at the end of the day, we were working on the UI, so that'll probably be a good place to start today. I'm just in face cam for a moment while I get things, might get my dev setup. Uh, so hey, let's run Journey because why not? Or side quest. Let's run side quest because why not? Yeah, look at that. All right. Oh, sorry, just one second. So, yeah. Sorry. Um, just shuffling things around on my desktop. I guess I can switch over to screen cam because why not? Oops. No, wait, that's wrong direction. That was test cam, not screen cam. Whoops. All right. So, oh yeah, this is not what we're doing. That's the other thing. So yeah, look, this is our game. This is what we did yesterday. We made a game. You can see the world map over here, although it's not actually part of the game. That's just because we have the zoomed out view of the development mode. All right, but yeah, so we can work around. We can walk around. And we can talk to wizard babies. If we talk to wizard babies, we get this dialogue, which we can either cancel or confirm. If we confirm, we go to the inventory, but right now there's nothing going on in the inventory. This is basically a dead end because we haven't hooked up this part of the UI. So I guess a good place to start, or a good place to resume, would be to finish this part of the UI. And that's not super glamorous, so I'll just do that while people are filtering in, and then in the near future we can figure out what we want to do most next. Yeah. So right. Let's open our script that we're working on, which is this one. I think it should open in Visual Studio. Yay, look at that. Look at stuff. Look at stuff go. Is it going to work? I just started using Visual Studio with Unity, so I don't know exactly how it all works or doesn't work. Hopefully it works. Hey, look at that. Look at it working and stuff. I don't understand this, but yes, sure. Whatever. Wow, look at all those line endings that got changed. Whatever. Oh, so, save that. I don't need this other file open anymore because we're not working on that. What's this? Oh, that's cute, but no thank you. All right. So yeah, right. So right now, when in the case of not this. In the case of UI state dialog. Or so we're switching when the player clicks button and stuff. There's a switch for what UI is currently displayed on screen. So far we only have cases. The reason the inventory was non-interactive is because right now we only have cases for the world and the that dialogue that pops up. We don't actually have a case for case UI state dot inventory is the one that's missing. So I'm just gonna stub in that case for a second, and then it occurred to me I don't think so we're kind of set up to what case 2. What? Oh, did I already stub in? Did I just stub that in a second time? Oh, dialogue? I thought I selected inventory. Weirdo. Yeah, there we go. All right. So, yeah, good. Right. So the thing I think I forget if I set up. I know I set up dialogue buttons, but yeah, no, I haven't set up inventory buttons yet. So on the inventory screen, which we have here, there are 2 buttons that we care about. The other buttons I think we're going to handle in a different manner than the well, Actually, let me think about this. Huh. I guess we could, I guess we could just handle this the quick way. Yeah, I don't care. I'm gonna handle this the quick way. There's not much interaction that goes on this screen, so I was gonna do something mathy in terms of figuring out what button on this grid gets clicked, but I think I'm just gonna do something basic instead, which is I'm just gonna like put all these buttons into an array. So instead of just having 2 buttons on the screen, just these 2 buttons up here, I'm gonna actually call all 16 of these things buttons. I don't know, I might change my mind, but it should be quick for starters. So 18 buttons altogether. 2 plus the extras. So I think the first 2 I will make as like these buttons up here. Should I do those as the last 2? Probably doesn't matter super much, but yeah, whatever. Wait, why is... Oh yeah, because we're zooming too far in. Oh yeah, whatever. So the background we don't care about. The quads. Oh, that's weird. It goes like in a snaky order. That might be fine. Yeah, I guess I'll do these buttons first. So wait, let me think how this goes. So yeah, so I'll start plugging them in. I think from the top corner. 0, 1. Actually, I'll number these first. That way, it's clearer. Slot. I'll just call it slot 0. Slot 1. Oops. Did not mean to double click. Rename, please. Slot 2. Slot 3. No, this is actually slot 4, 5, 7. Because they're in a weird order for some reason. I guess something about copy and pasting in Unity inverts the order of the things that you have selected. Don't know what that's about. But whatever. Slot 6. Slot 5. Slot 4. And then slot 8, right? Yeah, slot 8. Doop-a-doop. Slot 9. Slot slot 10. Slot 11. Slot 12. Slot 13. Slot 14. Last but not least, slot 15. Yay. Alright. So save that. And so right, okay. Now I'm gonna start dropping them into that script, and it should be a little easier going because the elements and the slots should line up now. So it'll be easier to tell if I'm doing it correctly. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, almost there, 15, yay, and now we just plug in the confirm and the cancel button, I think in that order. So confirm is 16, cancel is 17. Cool. Alright, save that. Good. Because now in our script, where we're working with stuff, we can I should probably genericize this. No, not the or one, the and one. Because I'm going to be doing it a lot. or at least I'm going to be doing in these both of these cases. So, right. So let's do bool is button pressed, or I'll say is button here, because we're going to take a position. We're going to take a button and we're going to take a position, and return a Boolean value as to whether that position is on top of that button. So is button here, game up, no, transform. I think we're referencing these by transform. Transform button and vector3 position. I'll just pause because that's clear enough. Alright, so right, like we're doing here, what we return is this term basically. So copy. So return. We can just return like this immediate statement, which is kind of a big statement, but the difference is instead of mouse world position right now we're using pause. Instead of dialog buttons I, we're using button and then yeah. So mouse world positions all change to pause, and this other stuff all changes just to buttons. Oops, not index I, just buttons. 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 Whoops, I missed a line. Top line. So this will return true when all of these statements are true, but if any of these statements are false, it'll just return false instead. And so now, when we're looping over that stuff, we can just say, we don't have to say this big compound statement, we can just say, if is button here, and we can pass in, what is it, dialog buttons. Dialog buttons index I is the transform, and mouse world position is the mouse world position. Actually, oh yeah, no, we do use mouse world position multiple times. I was gonna say if we were only using mouse world position once, then we could just pass in like this term, but mouse world position comes in again down here. Cool. Yeah, and so then. Okay, so then we do something similar for the inventory. So we do something very similar for the inventory. We also do this. Actually, we also do both of these things. Actually, I think for this time, when we don't need to do the first one, we just need to do this one. Because for the inventory, we don't need to do this part about this like reverse mouse world position usage thingy, so because of that, it'll be a little bit simpler. So int button pressed, etc., and then let's paste this cleanly, copy and paste this cleanly. So then we do like, wait, what are you complaining about? Oh, this scope. C# has some weird ideas about scope. They consider they consider two exclusive switch cases to be part of the same scope, but they consider the while condition on a do loop to be out of scope of the do loop itself. Anyways, I digress. Alright, so I'll rename the original button press, I'll rename it to dialog button press, and then we'll have inventory button press too. Just cause it's not like they'll ever coexist. Like only ever, like if you're interacting with the inventory, you're not interacting with the dialog. Only one of those is like active at a time, so not necessary. But C# insists, so who am I to disagree? Inventory button pressed. So yes. Wait, oh yeah, mouse world position we don't need. Inventory button pressed, etc., etc. Mouse world position, right? So instead of mouse world position, we can just, because we don't need stuff, we don't need to do this extra step down here. We can just pass in directly the way we get the mouse world position. All right. What else do we need to do? So okay, so now we get our button, and so we can say if so now let's switch on inventory button pressed. Inventory button pressed, and there's going to be like, yeah, this is going to be interesting. So inventory button pressed has a few distinct cases. Case -1 is the case where nothing meaningful happens. So on that one, we can just straight up break. Case, what is it, 16 and 17? Case 16 is the confirm button. So we'll want to do something here and then break. Case 17 is the, whoops, wait, what? No, not quotation marks, please. I meant to do colon. Case 17 is the cancel button, so we'll want to do something there and then break. And then all the rest of the buttons, I think we want to do something very similar for the rest of the buttons. So we also want a default case from which we will break. Elite Rich, hey, how's it going? Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. I think I'm gonna change the name of the stream. I meant to change it before I got started, but I forgot to. We're wizards, baby, is what I meant to actually set it as. Yep. I forgot to do that. Hopefully you guys don't find that to be deceptive of me to have waited until this point to change it. So yeah, cool. So the case -1 we just have to break. Case 16 is the confirm button. So we gotta do something interesting here. I'm gonna do case 17 first because that one's a lot easier. Case 17 is the cancel button, and mostly what we have to do is just to say that current UI equals UI state dot world, and that inventory screen dot set active false. Basically, we're just leaving the inventory, and like we'll probably actually want to do. Oh no, I'm a fraud. All right, so now I think we can actually leave the inventory, hypothetically. See if that's true. See if that works. Maybe I should put the, I should probably put cancel and confirm as indexes 0 and 1, not as indexes 16 and 17, but I also don't feel like changing it right now, so whatever. Anyways, save that. Yeah, so now I think we can at least exit the inventory screen. Oh, but hold on, I should start it as active false. Alright. So now we can enter the inventory screen and exit it. No, we cannot exit it. Why can we not exit it? What is not working about this? That's interesting. Why can we not exit this? Case 17. 17 is the 17 is the cancel button. Yeah. I normalized the scale, the local scales, right? Oh no, derp. I'm a silly person. Sloppy and paste. I'm still looking at dialog buttons. I'm not looking at inventory buttons. Sloppy and paste. Why is that not giving an index out of range error? Oh, because it's only looking through the first two. Wow. Wow. Wait, inventory buttons does not exist in the current context? What do you mean? That's crazy talk. What am I calling it, if not inventory buttons? Inventory button. I misspelled it. Oh no, but I can't rename it because if I rename it, I have to put these all back in again. That's annoying. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna rename it. It's still early in the stream. I apologize to the people who have to now watch this, but typo. This is why your public variables, it's really important to name them inventory pushy thing. It's really important to name your public variables good things at the very start when working with Unity, because when you rename a public variable, it can't remember what it used to be, like not whatsoever. So now it's a completely new set of inventory buttons. Again, it's length 18. And I guess if I have to redo it anyways, I might as well put the confirm and cancel buttons in slot 0 and 1, so there's at least that, I guess. And then, alright, so 0, 1. Actually, maybe these are quicker. No, not quicker. Whatever. 0, 1, 2. Right. 3 to 5. 4 to 6. 5 to 7. 6 to 8, because they're offset by 2 now. 7 to 9. 8 to 10. 9 to 11. 10 to 12. 11 to 13. We're almost there, we're almost there. 12 to 14. So close. 13 to 15. 16. Nope, 14 to 16. And lastly, 15 to 17. Alright, that was fun. Good fun. Save that. Cool. Alright, so now inventory buttons is an actual thing. So we can actually loop over inventory buttons. Save that. And, oh, the difference is now this is case 0, and this is case 1. And then the rest, yeah. Alright, so now the cancel button should actually work. Oh, except, well, no, we can't just loop over 2. We have to loop over the full length of inventory buttons. Yeah. Sloppy and paste. Length. Length, not light. Length. Right. Length. Capital L length. Capital L length. Thanks, autocomplete. What do you... Oh, not index I. Right. Inventory buttons. Not indexed. Dot length. Right. There we go. We did it. Gano Monster! Hey, how's it going? Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Save this, and alright, now we should be able to at least close the inventory screen. So go to inventory, close inventory. Nope, still not working. That's fun. Look at all these fun new errors we're getting. So fun. So fun. What, why would that not be working? Now why is this not working? Oh, I bet I know. More sloppy and paste. Yes. No. No? No, I don't know. I think this is actually mostly correct at this point. Inventory button pressed. Switching on inventory pressed. We're setting inventory button pressed. Alright, so when we set inventory button pressed, let's print actually no, after inventory button pressed, let's print inventory button pressed. Just to see what values we're getting here. Oh, and I've been working in Python so long I keep forgetting to put yay, inventories. We're forgetting to, I keep forgetting to put semicolons at the end of statements because I've been working in Python for so long. Alright, so what does it think inventory button we're pressing? So in the inventory, -1. Why does it think -1? It should really not be thinking that. It's really set up to not be thinking that right now. And yet no matter where I press, it always thinks -1. Why so negative? Why so -1? And why is it printing like, wait, 75, to 83. Why is it printing like a jazillion times every time I click? Oh, no. Yeah, no, that's dumb. It shouldn't be doing that. Oh my gosh, why do I keep doing this? I keep putting this inside the for loop. Wow. Wow. No, that's why it keeps printing so much. Wow, that's literally the second time in a row that I've done that. I am like, my brain is broken in a very special way that makes me do these things. Uh, all right, now it's just gonna work fine. Now it's just gonna work great because magical forever greatness, magic. So I can even take out the print because it's obviously just gonna work now. Obviously. Did I save this? Oh, can you give me the book? Hey, Twin Spectre, how's it going? Name where you learned C sharp. So yeah, I learned C++, and then because I learned C++, I could just do C sharp. I learned C++ in school, so it was actually like a few different books, but I personally actually don't find books very helpful also. So, gosh, what would I recommend for getting into C sharp? Well, dev streams are a good way to go. In fact, the reason I dev stream is largely for educational purposes. Like, one of the most important reasons I dev stream is educational purposes. So, I guess I would recommend watching dev streams, and I would also recommend tutorials, like tutorials where you go through and literally do it yourself, not just where you read, but where you literally, like, instruction by instruction, go through and actually do stuff yourself. Personally, it might not be the same way for everyone, but that's the way that that's the way that I learn, like, best. And the cool thing about it is that if you're actually, like, doing the steps, not just like trying to learn, like, not just trying to memorize the steps, but like actually doing them, then even if you don't remember them, you still end up with a finished product. So I don't know, that's what I like stuff. So what does break do? Yeah, break terminates a loop early. So, like, if you're looping around to look for something, and when you know you found it, you can just break, because, like, you don't have to keep looking. Like, you got it. So right now, so for this loop, we're looping around to see what which button might have gotten pressed, but we only press one button at a time. So once we find which button got pressed, we know that we don't have to look at the other ones. So, oh, thank you. Yeah, my facial hair is the star of the show. I'm just the sidekick. All right, so save all this, and now we can exit the inventory, and it's just gonna super magical work forever, because hooray, we did it. So we go to the inventory, and now we can close the inventory. Cool. And if we don't close the inventory, then we can click other buttons on the inventory. So one of the things that we need in the inventory now is a selecty thing, like a selection-y thing. Also, it just occurred to me that we actually have we have art that someone made for the inventory, so the inventory doesn't have to look as plain as it does now. Where was it? Is this one? Yeah. So we can start plugging this into our thing. Cool. Wait, why did this go away? I don't know why this went away. So yeah, I'm just gonna start slapping it on here. Doop doop. That'll make the background look cooler with so it looks cooler. Cool backgrounds. Yo. Alright. I wonder if I could put it on this one too. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. I could, I'm just not going to. Alright, so slap these in here, so now our inventory looks all nice and shiny, and then also, so for the, oh, interesting, the corners are different colors. So I'll probably use for the background color, for, where is it, assets, inventory, background, I'll probably use this color, I guess. No, wait, why is that so light? Oh, because of the lighting. So, alright, I'll just tone this down a little bit, then tone down the value. So that it looks a little bit better. Wait, that's too light. Huh, it's just kind of flipping from too light to too dark. So, hey, we got a new follower. Twin Spectre, thank you for following. I appreciate your viewership and your support. Whoa, oh, whoops, I forgot to plug in my... Oh wow, I'm on Wi-Fi too. Hold on. Sorry, I forgot to plug in my Ethernet and my power cord. Just 1 second. My computer really doesn't like it when it runs low on power. It starts doing weird things. It starts like going like. All right. Hopefully, when I plug in my Ethernet cord, it's not gonna like disconnect me. Fingers crossed. If I disappear, I'll be right back. I swear.